So hi guys, welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Yeah, this past week has been a struggle. I've been uploading later than normal, but you know, better late than never, right? So if you're new here, hello, my name is Kiera. I do all things from lifestyle, home, decor, and more. I am a grad student. We built a home from the ground up last year, so I also do like little videos of talking about tips and tricks when you're building a home. So other than that, I'm on my way to the grocery store, so I'm going to Sam's, Kroger, and maybe Walmart. So I'm gonna go to the stores. We're having a Christmas party tomorrow, so I'm going to go buy the stuff that we need for our Christmas party. We was confused on what we want to do, and of course we decided at the last minute we was gonna have a party, so we had to scramble and think of items to have at our Christmas party. So I'm gonna go pick up the stuff and come on back, watch our bedding, wash clothes, clean up since we have people coming over tomorrow, and that's about it. So I already wasted an hour being awake trying to write out a list, discuss with him. So let me go to the stores. Y'all know watching Vlogmas, and if you follow me on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll link my name and accounts over here. I'm also on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, follow me there as well. But if you know from those platforms, then you know I don't like going to the stores after a certain time, and it's currently 11 a.m. I try to go to the store when they first open. Yeah, so I wanted to go at 7 o'clock, but I kept snoozing and I didn't wake up till 9:30, and that's okay. Sam's don't open till 10, so it shouldn't be too bad. I would go to Costco, but you know, from another vlog of me going to Costco, I'll link that one right here. Those people were just all in the way, and it was a little snooty, so I don't need to go over there today because I'm not in the mood. So I'll be going to Sam's, Kroger, Walmart, and possibly Target. Let me see about what I need to get from Target. See, can I do a pickup in store? I mean, curbside. This weather in Texas is just ridiculous right now. It's really ridiculous. Like, there's no way around it. Like, my allergies has been flaring up. So it looks like I'll be going to different places because he saw that Target had a charcuterie tool set, but there's none near where we stay at. So I'll probably be going to Bed Bath and Beyond to get those items. Target doesn't have it. And then also today, the house, like, we haven't had anybody directly behind us since we moved in, so it's been like a year. They started framing on the house behind us, so all I hear was nails and staplers and all that all day. So it is a mess. So yeah, so I decided to make a quick pit stop. I started feeling hungry, but I don't need to eat because yesterday we had pizza and a lot of other stuff. So yeah, like I said, I needed a detox smoothie because all the stuff that we've been eating, and then we're gonna eat even more tomorrow, so I need to watch what I'm eating today. But it really hydrates my lips, so if I ever get my package from Sephora, I got 3 more, so I was gonna give my husband one and keep the other 2. So keep one in my purse, one in the bathroom, and then one on my nightstand or upstairs in my office. That's about it. As you can see, I have a long list of stuff that I need to get, but it should be fun. He's always hosted parties. I've never hosted a party because, as you all know, I am an introvert. I don't like people in my space, so I've never hosted any type of party. I think 2019, we had people over at my apartment for my birthday, and he surprised me and did that. A couple of our friends, because that year it wasn't a good year for me. I was very down that year. I don't remember what was going on, but I was very down. So he invited some of my friends over. That was like the only time I really had people over. I don't know, I just never really had people over to any of my places that I had living here in Texas alone or back in Georgia. I just never really invited people over. I don't know, I can't say it's a reason why, but I just never wanting people in my space, if that makes sense, because you know, people come over, they make a mess, they're careless, not saying they're purposely spilling stuff, but you know, they spill stuff, and I don't like people messing up my stuff. So yeah, so he's always hosted parties. So I got my green detox smoothie. I'll link in the description box like what it have in there, but I drink this when I need to detox. The only thing with this is it's no sweeteners, like and it makes me upset because he bland and I be looking for some flavor. And I get the Detox Island Green, so it has spinach, kale, mango, pineapple, banana, and fresh ginger. So it's a natural sweetener, and that's why I said I was going to add stevia because I need some flavor. But I'm going to screenshot this because I want to start making smoothies at home.
So like utensils and like boards and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just looking for the utensils?
Yeah,
or?
just the utensils.
Okay. Will be right here. Cheese spreaders and cheese knives.
Oh, thank you. That's exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
This is exactly what I needed. I'm glad I asked somebody because I would have known where to look. I would have been all in the wrong spot. But yeah, I got the spreaders and the knives. Like I be wanting serving platters like this. Maybe I get 2 of these. I'm fit to go to Specs. That's a liquor store. These people just had a wreck. But every time I wear this shirt, it says God is dope. I got it from this seller off of the internet. People always look at me crazy. Like, I remember the first time I wore this shirt out in public, and this guy was like, God is dope. And, you know, they think of drugs. I was like, good, amazing, like different terminology maybe. But anyway, let me go in this liquor store. I need to get some Tito vodka and some melon liqueur because I'm gonna make Jello shots. So today we will be prepping for the party. I'm gonna bake some cupcakes and do some Oreo truffles. So basically, like with Oreo truffles, you just crush up the Oreos, add cream cheese, and then dip them in chocolate of your choice. So I'm gonna do that. So cupcakes, Oreo balls. I may make cookies. Don't quote me on that. If I make cookies, it'll just be chocolate chip because I'm gonna make chocolate cupcakes. So we're gonna have too much chocolate. So it'll probably be, yeah, if I make any, it would be a regular chocolate chip. I could try and make vanilla cupcakes. Maybe I'll do box vanilla cupcakes. But yeah, I was gonna do chocolate. So let me go over here across, really next door, and do it. Like, poor people had a car wreck. Looks like the lady who got hit in the back, she's just missing a little piece off of her car, like near the bumper. But people drive crazy. Like, that's why I don't like going places, because people already drive reckless as it is. I'm kind of scared to park right here because it's off the corner. Check my list. Yeah, so I need Tito's, Red Snaps beer, and melon liqueur. So let's see, can we find them in here? We should. If not, Total Wine is like right across the street. So we got the goods. I got some Tito vodka, I got the melon liqueur, and I got the red's hard apple beer, whatever it is. I don't drink beer. So now I'm going to this Dollar Tree right here. Hopefully they have the aluminum pans that I want, and then I'm gonna go to Sam's, then Kroger. Luckily, everything I've been looking for, I've found it. So I got my wallflower order, and I got my favorite sweater weather in winter. Are some of these broke? One of these is open. I gotta figure out which one. First up, we're gonna make some Jello shots. I don't know about you, but I like something that has taste and alcohol, so I prefer to make Jello shots. So first, I'm gonna use the lime Jello mix and the watermelon Jello mix, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of water to a 6-ounce package of Jello. I believe I'll link everything below. I decided to add in vodka, so I did a cup of vodka and I did a little bit of triple sec. I just want a mixture of alcohol, but you can do whatever is up to your preference. So this one is the cherry one. I did Captain Morgan, and this one, and I don't think I did triple sec. I can't remember. So now I'm gonna fill up my containers. I got my containers from Amazon like last year. I'll link everything in the description box below that I use, but I'm gonna just fill them up. Also did a combination of layers as green, red in the middle, and green on top. I only did a few of those because, let's say, gelatin likes to settle really quick. So once I poured everything in the containers, I put them in the refrigerator. Time for dessert. So now we're gonna make the Oreo truffles. So I decided to use the red Oreos. That's for Christmas, of course. Then you're gonna use a package of cream cheese. Did you realize there is a shortage of cream cheese? Wow. So I'm just gonna add this to our food processor. This is the Ninja one. I'll link it below what it is. And I'm just going to crush up the Oreos, but you could do this the traditional way by putting the Oreos in a Ziploc bag and just crushing them up. So now I'm going to combine the cream cheese, and I decided to mix it with my hand. But I could totally have did this in the food processor. I don't know what I was thinking. This is the country girl in me. So now I'm just going to use my cookie scooper and form balls and make the Oreo truffles. So next you're going to put this in the refrigerator, let it chill for about an hour, and then you're going to dip them in the chocolate, which I forgot to show. I know I haven't talked to you guys in such a long time. As you can see, it is dark. We are outside of Lowe's. We're getting one of the folding tables. So if you don't know, we don't have a dining room set yet. We've been in our house for a year and we still don't have a dining room set, and it's okay. You know, we're trying to figure out what we want, and then the ones that we want either go out of stock or it's like on back order for whatever time it may be. But we're trying to find a table that we love and fits in our space. So hopefully we'll find some in the next few months. So anyway, since we're having this little gathering, we need more seating because we have one folding table and 4 chairs. So we're gonna get another folding table and get some chairs from his dad, so we can have more seating in our house. So that's what we're doing. I made Jello shots and the Oreo balls. So I did those. I'm just gonna go back home and start making other stuff. So I'll make some cupcakes, probably some cookies, start the noodles for the pasta, salad, and anything else that I can go ahead and prep. So now I'm going to make some salsa. I found this recipe on Pinterest. I'll leave the recipe in the description box. So all that you need is whole tomatoes, tomato and chilies, yellow onion, cumin, garlic, and sugar. So that's all you're gonna need. And I'm gonna use my Ninja blender to do it. Got my jalapenos. I'm adding my onions. I'm gonna blend this together. Hopefully this will fit in this bowl. Hopefully. So for these Jello shots, I did cherry, vodka, and triple sec, and then I did some lime with Captain Morgan, and then I did strawberry with sour apple, whatever it's called. I did it with that and Tito's vodka. I tried to do layers so you see it. So you see, I tried to do layers. I like to be extra. So put these back in the refrigerator. Then I'm gonna work on the Oreo balls. I'm gonna dip them in chocolate. This is the milk chocolate I always use the almond bark, but I use a different brand. But I haven't made these since I was in Georgia. So this is what I found at Walmart because Kroger didn't have any and they only had this chocolate kind. So, and then drizzle some red and green on top. So I'm gonna warm these up in the microwave. All right, my chocolate is melted. So I'm gonna do is stick these in here, cover it up. It's not gonna be perfect.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's good. Do you oh, you got the tomatoes too? Are those tomatoes I got?
No, I bought those yesterday. Sorry, we don't do olives around here.
No, I don't really like olives oil.
So this is what it looks like so far. We was prepping. I stayed up late to prep for the Christmas party. Like cut the cheeses for the charcuterie board. I made my little Oreo balls. I'm a little upset about them because I couldn't find no white chocolate bark to dip them in. With the regular mixed chocolate, it got smooth the first time, but I guess with me tossing the Oreo balls in them, I guess like the little pieces was still in there when I added more chocolate to warm up, and it became really grainy, so it's not a smooth outside of my Oreo balls. I'm a little upset about that, but you know, just because stuff don't look good on the outside doesn't mean it don't taste well. But I'm gonna try to go to another Walmart and see do they have any white chocolate bark, so I can do like a drizzle effect on top, like red and green, put food color in there and drizzle on top of it, so it'll help mask like the not so smooth balls. But that's about it. For our menu for our Christmas party, we're gonna have sandwiches. So if you saw in my previous vlog somewhere, I'll link it up in the cards right here. I made like little sandwiches that I put in the oven. We're gonna have those. We're gonna have turkey and we're gonna have ham. He's gonna make some steak, just have like pieces of steak, so we'll have that. So steak, sandwiches. I'm gonna make some meatballs in the crock pot with barbecue sauce. I got some little weenies to wrap around in bacon. I found this recipe on Pinterest, so a lot of my ideas I pinned like I said, I've been on Pinterest for years, so I pinned those like probably like years ago, whatever. It was underneath my little section as party snacks or adult party. I made salsa last night from scratch. We're gonna have a regular cheese and cracker charcuterie board. Then we're gonna have a fruit and chocolate charcuterie board. What else we're gonna have? Pasta salad. So the pasta salad with the Italian dressing with tomatoes and all that. I'm gonna show all that. What else are we gonna have? Mac and cheese, because I wanted macaroni and cheese. It may not really go with the flow, but we wanted some macaroni and cheese, so why not make when a lot of people there since we make so much. I think that's it. Meatballs, sandwiches, steak, pasta salad, charcuterie board. We have regular salsa, like I said. So I'm going to meet his dad to get some chairs, because like I said, we don't have a dining room table at our house, so we're using folding tables and we needed more chairs. So I'm going to meet his dad for some chairs. I need to go to Kroger, get him some Gouda cheese and this cheese for our charcuterie board. that they did not have yesterday when I went, so I need to go get that. So I found a Grinch punch. Yeah, green Hawaiian punch, pineapple juice, Sprite, and Bacardi rum. But I probably would do it with vodka. But I'm gonna make that because I have a Grinch picture that my aunt gave me for Christmas when I went to Georgia in November. So I'm gonna make some punch to go in that, but also I may do like a regular punch because I have another picture that I got from IKEA. So I may do a alcoholic punch and a non-alcoholic punch because basically I'm over here trying to get everybody drunk. I don't know why that's so funny to me. But yeah, I made plenty of Jello shot. I'm trying to film it so you guys can see behind the scenes of the party. And if our guests don't mind being on camera, then I'll film some during our Christmas party. But yeah, I made plenty of Jello shots. I tried to be fancy, you know. If any of my friends that are watching this and they know me, I like things to look a certain way. So I had this vision that I wanted to layer the colors of the Jello shots. And I was like, I don't know about this because you have to wait for the Jello to settle. And mind you, if you make both colors before, if you make it too soon, so if you make it too soon, the Jello mixture outside in room temperature, it will start to settle too. And that's the issue that I had when I tried to do a third layer. So I did like maybe 8 layered ones. So I did red, green, red, and like I said, when it was about time for the top red layer, the Jello mixture had started to settle. So I'm really happy because when I looked at it, it had like the little green in the middle. So, you know, I tried a little fancy. I may not always know what the hell I'm doing, but I be trying. I put my little sign that I got from Hobby Lobby. It says Merry Grinchmas up. You know, I'm just excited. I don't, like I said, I don't like people in my space because people can mess up your shit. But I'm gonna take that back. People can mess up your stuff, but I enjoy like decorating and having themes and stuff like that. I always wanted to do it, like always. So I'm thankful to be able to do it now. So yeah, that's about it. I still have to bake cupcakes. Luckily, cupcakes only take like between prep and bake, it's only 45 minutes. So those are not gonna take long. I'm trying to decide if I want to make cookies. My thoughts, like I said, I keep having so many thoughts. My thought is to make cookies, chocolate chip, and what are they? What is it called? I put the name across the screen. I can't honestly remember what cookies I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to make the chocolate chip cookies and the double chocolate chip cookies. And we have these little plastic bags where you can tie them with zip ties. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I can put like 4 cookies in the little bag tied up, and that can be people little to-go little snack. So if a time allows, I will make cookies. If time does not allow, I will not be making no cookies. So I'll be making the cupcakes for sure. I was gonna make vanilla and chocolate cupcakes, but I don't feel like doing the whole homemade vanilla cupcakes. So I may buy a store-bought mixture of cupcakes and just make the chocolate ones homemade. That's my goal, is to make the chocolate one homemade. I told you, Texas and their license plate. His license plate says the Big Hig 1, BIGHIG 1. I'm upset because the high today is supposed to be like 78, even though we're gonna be inside the house. I'm gonna wear my Grinch sweatshirt. So the one I decorated our 10-foot tree in, so I'll link that across the screen as well if you want to see how I decorate our 10-foot tree in our living room. But I will be wearing that sweatshirt today, even though it's going to be damn near 80 degrees. I will be wearing that sweatshirt because our theme of a Christmas party is the Grinch, and I need to wear something green or something with the Grinch face on there. So that's what I'm gonna be wearing. As well, do a red and green punch. So I hope everybody's prepared, you know, to come, because everybody's getting drunk. Maybe I'll make one without liquor, but It's an adult party. Like, we're over 30. Nobody has juice. We got water, sodas. Everything has alcohol. Jello shots, this juice. Maybe I'll make one without alcohol. Since I'm out, I haven't ate, and it's 1 o'clock now. So I decided to stop at Taco Casa. So like I was saying, I went to Taco Casa because I need to eat. It's 1 o'clock. I'm on my way home. I think I'm gonna stop at Tom Thumb or Walmart. See, can I find this white chocolate bark? If I can't find it, it's whatever now.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help